Today I'm going to be channeling my inner Michael Jordan. We're going to be playing offensive versus defensive Mario Kart World. So I'm going to try and do these two different play styles, and I want to see what ends up working out the best, obviously. I think this game, you can be quite more heavy with the offense compared to some of the past games, especially like 8 Deluxe. Because in this game, I feel like it's really not too bad. The red shells, like if you're in first place, second isn't really pulling a ton of reds. It's not going crazy. So I'm going to try to play, I think in 6 races with Baby Peach being offensive and then 6 races with Baby Daisy. Now, normally this is super stupid. Like, I would not do that at all. I deserve that. I so deserve that. You should not red first, especially when they have mushrooms. Let them take the blue shell. But just trying to play super offense heavy so we can get an idea of what being hyper aggressive looks like. And if I had to guess, it's not going to look anything great. I don't know if we'll be able to get great placements, but we'll try. And I did Baby Peach and Baby Daisy because they have the same stats. So I don't want this to be like an argument of, oh, like, you know, like you only won with one because the stats were like this. Like, no, as of everything we know now and looking at the Mario Kart World Builder website, these are the exact same stats. All right, we're in 6th. This really isn't terrible. It just has to do with when the shock will be, if there is a shock. No, please don't hit me off. So yeah, with offense, like, I don't want to be stupid. Like, if a red shell's like coming to hit me, I'm not gonna throw my item away. You know, I'm not gonna do anything dumb like that, but I will try and be as aggressive as I can. That makes sense. Because if you just play stupid, like, I also don't think that's helpful. Not surprised there was a shock there. No, the Mega. Yeah, this is not gonna be anything beautiful. If we could have got a dodge, I'm not surprised. That could have been much better, but 10th. Mid-start. Really mid-start. I think we got 20 players in this room, so not great. But remember, it's flu game Jordan. We can lock in. He's a second half player. Now we're on team defense with Baby Daisy. I'm only going to throw items if I am at the end of a race, you know, and like, you know, I'm in second and I have a red shell or something. But other than that, not really going to want to throw or spam my items around because remember, we're playing defense. I chose Baby Daisy for defense because I was thinking, as I said before, I needed people with the same stats. And I don't know if you guys have watched the Mario movie, but Peach was going crazy on that question block section. And I was like, well, never saw Daisy do that. So I'll give Peach the offense. I'll trust her a little bit more. Channel her inner James Harden. But this is, I have a feeling, going to be rather boring. But this might also be the one that's able to place better because, I mean, let's be real. I'm trying to think of, like, you think of like NBA teams that play good defense. No one could tell you. No one remembers that. Those aren't flashy. Who cares? Everyone remembers Steph Curry, though, shooting threes. So, okay, we're in 5th. Thankfully, there was already that shock. So I really don't know. Please, why did you get hit? And then that red is just behind me. I'm just gonna come up here. I don't want to. We should be able to. Okay, yeah. Throw those. Good. Remember, we're playing defense. I feel bad. I throw this blooper. You know, it's such a sneaky item. Come on. No, 4th. That's fine. That is fine. So, already, Baby Daisy off to a big head start. 4th on the first race versus 10th with offense. Let's see if we can clutch up with Peach. Try to get some better scores now. About to cook everyone on DK Pass here. We're going to cook everyone after the burnout. We got to get that out of our systems. May just be a little off, but it's okay. Trusting the process. Having kind of a hard time trusting the process right now, but we'll get there. Yeah, guys, I was afraid of that big boulder there. I had a feeling that was going to be coming because I was on a pretty bad pace. You know, this has been an atrocious start, and we're somehow in 4th. Okay, well, I can just be mean, and I'll just super horn where people would be coming out of the shortcut. Throw that forward. Yeah, that actually helped me too. Like, that got rid of, I think, some of those reds that were eventually going to become a problem if I didn't deal with it. Fire. Yeah, get rid of that red. All right, we're in 3rd. This really isn't bad. I'm just gonna use the shroom at the shortcut, obviously. And then the triple greens are actually great, but I'm just gonna, are you kidding me? I was gonna use it at the shortcut and then just throw these all at the dude in 1st. Well, this works out. I wanted to just be mean and try to shoot these all off in this cave section, but that would have also been bad for me because they could have hit me. But you know, we're aggressive. We don't really think in the future. Where did that dude? Okay, I guess good snipe. I'm not expecting anything. Bro, you should throw that. You should throw that. You should really throw that. You should no longer throw that. Okay. Well, he did, and it didn't go for me, so I don't really care. That was such a weird head bounce interaction. I'm starting to get in such a bad place that, like, yeah, I'm just gonna chain this. Just go. This is fine. This is fine. Like, I mean, it's not really fine, but I don't know what else much to do. No, are you, no? Oh, we got kind of a dodge there. That was so bad. I really don't think I was doing that terribly, but that's green shell that I got hit when I was trying to do the wall ride strategy kind of messed me up. And I don't know, I guess it's kind of weird playing offensively. I'm not really concerned what other people are doing because I'm just trying to be so aggressive myself. This is actually pretty good, I think. We're going to be defensive on a track that I would normally just say focus on. Bro, I am so washed right now. But I think this is pretty good just because this is a track that I'm more so just going to care about trying to get into the front, which I am, as you can tell, doing an amazing job at right now. Who's prime defender? Rudy Gobert? That's like the only name I can think of. Bro would be really disappointed in me. Can I get these coins? Dang. All right. What are we gonna get here? Oh, this is actually great. I want to, as I'm sure many of you know with the bullet extension, if you can use it kind of going into the glider on lap 3, I'm so off with this right now. Oh my god. Just get me forward. I was gonna like crash into the wall and get even further behind. But I was kind of thinking use it right here because you can use it here and then you'll get the extension, and the shock is really common here, either lap 2 or lap 3. That blue shell was like calculated, sent from the heavens, 4-dimension, like got my XYZ and time coordinates. Are you kidding me? I was not concerned about that. I used to freak out so much, like 8 Deluxe, and then also in this game, the items would, like, that would hit me in the cannon, and then I was like, what am I worried about? Like, I end up messing up more trying to get around it, and what do you know? It ended up being a problem. Well, this is nice. We got some nice defense here, especially from bro, I was such a weird interaction with that rail when I tried to drift off. It ended up messing me up, and then it messed up the dude behind me. Sorry, bro. No. So normally I would try and kind of throw a bomb, but I was going to try to bomb the people that were going around the turn, and I actually probably could have hit a couple people, but team defense, can't forget. So That's 7th. That's not terrible. Not great, but hey, we got 5th overall somehow. Wasn't too great of a GP, but we can lock in for the next. It's currently looking like the first 2 races, offense is averaging 10th and a half place, and defense is averaging 5th and a half place. So neither are too good, but we gotta remember we're locking in now. Baby Peach is a second half player, so gotta lock in here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't go for the upper path just because I didn't want to deal with it at the beginning trying to get over. Are you serious? The second I try to start throwing all that stuff, I don't even know. I guess they had someone must have had a super horn to get rid of that blue shell. I thought that was going there. I was too busy trying to look at dealing with them. Like, where are all of these people coming from with your magical mushrooms? I'm not good enough to do that. No. I was getting a little too offensive with the lines as well, I think. Yeah, we are, we're holding like a decent second. So let's see if we're gonna be able to. I'm just gonna use this right here because people love to go through that. Second place. Beautiful, beautiful. We really needed that to lower the average, increase morale. Let's go. I'm gonna guess that dude that got first was the guy that 6'd everyone last GP. Yeah. Since joining this room, he has not lost a race. So maybe second goal of the video, beat Mon. Defense on Bowser's castle. We gotta keep the castle knights and locks down, I guess, for myself. I don't know who else Bowser would be protecting against other than like Mario. No, oh my god. The amount of head bounces that were on that, I'm just glad I didn't fall off, I guess. We'll take it. I was hoping to, being in second and all, I would be able to stay at the front. This is definitely a track that if I'm at the back, I'll kind of just slow down on purpose to let everyone in the front do that first shortcut. I hate competing with other people to do that, especially when it's like I'm competing against someone else that's lagging. Oh, I just realized I should throw those bananas. I wanted to chain, and I don't think there should be a rule against chaining, but I should have thrown them forward so they would have just fallen off the track and not affected anyone. But you live and you learn. My defense helps there, though. I dodged that green shell. Could also help here. Should I do it? Should I do it? Am I going to be big enough in time? I'm so washed right now. I didn't even nudge far enough to the left to get the part where you're supposed to like ride on the wall to like, so you hit your boost. If you do the charge jump, if you like nudge enough to the left, you'll be able to hit the wall, and then that will be where your boost is, and that's how you get enough air time to cross it. And it wasn't even the head bounces in this game. I very rarely, I don't even know if I can think of a time where a head bounce has been like, oh, thank you. I was going to fall off the track, and that bounce just really saved my race. Especially, I think it's kind of hard because you get so much like aerial momentum in this game that you can just, I'm way too distracted. You get so much like aerial momentum in the game. You'll move really easily when you get the head bounce, even when you're not thinking about it. Please chain. Nope. Dang, that Mon guy, the one in that swoop who's in first, bro is on another planet right now. Was that little ramp that helps you go backwards that blocked me? This is so unfortunate. That head bounce here on lap 2 really screwed over this entire race for me. We're totally gonna deflect it on that and not my own problems with this track, like not making that shortcut at the beginning once. Which I honestly don't even think like is that I'm that washed that I can't make it. That was just bad circumstances every time with a mix of being slightly washed. We got my beloved track, and we can just absolutely cook and obliterate anyone that we see. No remorse. I might even bomb some of the elephants in drafts if they start looking at me a little funny. I didn't even get a drift there. Oh my god. I'm gonna take this out on my fellow baby. There. So yeah, you can't tell, quite the far away Oasis enjoyer, although doesn't always mean I do that well on this track. This seems to be, from people who are much better at the game than me, a little bit of a luck-based track from what some of them will say, so we'll see. But I don't need luck, I just need skill. That's honestly what I need. I'm gonna chain this here. We're 9th. Oh, fire red, please don't go for me. Why? Oh, that was a nice boost. It looked like one of the soups at the front tried to go for the new strategy and just attached back onto the rail. I was trying to see if this room is like good enough for people to go for that. I was trying to like... This is why it's important to learn these golden chain spots. Should have used it earlier, then I could have gotten my 5th place item there. Which, like, not that a 5th place item is like make or break, but hey, if you're, you know, in like 16th and you're in that position, it's pretty nice. No. That dude was playing offense versus defense right there. I don't even think he knew. Everyone is. Oh my god. My bad, guys. I know my name is Flu Game, but I haven't locked in enough. They're all locking in on me instead. I don't know how we attached. I'll take it though. Just, hopefully we can get something normal. Please don't go for me. No, we got 4. I didn't really think that there was going to be anyone coming from there. I thought he got redded, but it's okay. I think it's just a 1-point difference. Yeah. So I'll take it. 4th, that is... We're getting better. We're starting to help get offense good, but now we need to lock in for defense. The Grid Question Block Ruins defense is about to go insane. Gonna do the normal strategy here of just go perpendicular through these boxes, get the shroom. Hopefully this is a good item. Let's go. No! Oh my god. Bro. Oh, like, how many times is someone like, oh please, I'd rather get a banana over triple mushrooms. I'm gonna go for items here. Maybe I can get something to do the can at least just do this shortcut. We can redo the beginning shortcut and try not to think about the unfortunate beginning. So I don't feel too bad. Like I don't really mind that strategy on this track, especially in this game, just because there's really not a ton of red shells in 2nd. Like, it's just not a common item. But whoever is doing this room, they're doing a custom item set. They removed both of the flowers, the hammers, and the boomerang. So if you've been wondering why there's been none of those amazing items, that is why. But I'm thinking in return, I wonder if that messes and changes the item probabilities. I don't know if anyone's been able to like do any like research or make any tables on how the item probabilities work now. I'm gonna try to like throw those. Oh, I thought those would go off the track. I wanted to try and see if I get like a mushroom or something. There's no one near me. I'll get rid of this. Get rid of that bomb. I'm not even going on that. That dude is dropping those bananas like crazy. I thought he was gonna trap this. I'll take it though. Not really like you can trap it, but that would have just been annoying if there was a banana in my path. I don't think he has anything. I just hope this blue shell goes for second. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice third. I'm very happy with that. That track is also not a track that I think is the strongest of mine, so glad to see. I've been trying to get better at it for races just because it's a really popular track. So really happy with the third. Glad we were able to represent Baby Daisy well. Last GP, and I'm proud to say we made it to the last GP, and this was finally when I forgot to switch. I thought it was going to be forgetting to switch characters for quite a while. So for this GP, we're going to be doing... I was wondering if that would count me out of bounds. That's insane. We're going to be doing the opposite, so I'm just going to be doing defensive first with Baby Daisy, and then we'll be doing offense with Baby Peach. So gonna still be the same characters. We just switched the order that we're doing it in because I was a dum-dum and I forgot to change it. And also, you only have 10 seconds to change it in the races. By the time I saw what was happening, I was like, oh, too late. Okay. Here we are. We're up here in 6th. This is not bad. Like, I'm honestly, like, I can't lie. I'm kind of pleased for how poorly I think I'm racing. I'm really, like, I think I should be doing a lot worse. I feel like we're taking some questionable lines and stuff, but I feel like the item, like my item play, it's not, like, amazing, but it's not terrible. But I really think the make or break thing for me with this game, like, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. I was trying to jump off the wall. What? I've never seen that with the draft to make that. But yeah, I just want to get better at racing the tracks. It is so satisfying, I think, in this game, especially how you can wall ride and do the rails. You see good gameplay and it's like, oh, you know you're watching good gameplay. It is just insane. And it's a lot of fun to do. All right, gotta remember we're playing defensive, so I'm not gonna throw these or anything. Please, bro, don't hit me. So yeah, I'm only gonna throw this if, like, after the shortcut, it's like basically empty and good to go. I had no chance of even responding to that if I wanted to. Are you kidding me? Like, those red shells, I couldn't have even done any. Like, yeah, I don't want to play, like, stupid. I think it's kind of dumb if you like playing like such a pacifist and you're afraid to hit other people. But I didn't even see the rest of those red shells. Like, I would have just super horned if I knew there was 3 that were going to be 2 seconds apart. But whatever, 5th is still not that bad. We got the goated whistle stop summit, and we get to be as angry with everyone that we want to. Bro, I just wanted the item. It's fine. Operation lock in, trying to get the James Harden 40-point per game average going right here. We're gonna know we're able to do that. It's been such a long time since I've been able to even go for this. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. Like, bro, you have mushrooms. Like, why are there people up here with, like, triple mushrooms? Whatever. We were actually pretty close to making it. That wasn't even, like, other people were really interrupting me. Like, it was kind of nice on the actual important part where I don't want to get bumped. Everyone lagged away from me. That was just a skill issue. But it's okay. Let's see if we can do it again. I was gonna just try and hold that golden and bring it up, but especially now, it'd be nice to just make it. We actually did get on the rail. I was not gonna be able to. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Like, I got on the rail so late. I don't know if I was able to trick back. How did I detach? Please. What are we doing? Oh, peak offense. Yeah, everyone take that. Hey, at a minimum, it helped me get to 20 coins, and I do think it messed up that. Dude. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to even go for the shortcut. I'm just going to try to get these on the rail. We'll see if we can get some mushrooms here. That'd be amazing. Nice. And then we can just take this nice ending shortcut. Maybe use the super horn. Please. Okay, that was really scary going straight in between those green shells. I did not see. That was just kind of luck, but the Baby Peach offense intuition is just insane. She knew exactly where to go. So I'll take it. We got another 5th. Hopefully we can do a little better on the next 2 races. I'm missing out on my free speed boost. If I was on Baby Peach, this would be so easy. But we're coming to enemy territory. We're at the away court. I trust in the Baby Daisy lock-in though. I also forgot, because I only really use Peepa as like, oh yeah, there are costumes. I did the sort thing on the character select. What? Whenever you land, it shoots you to the right. I've never been shot about 50 feet to the right, though. Oh my god. But yeah, I did Sailor, Baby Daisy. Thought maybe a nice change up. If I can just get like a mushroom here, that would be nice. Oh my god. Please, please, please. Nice. I was about to just full commit and enter the shortcut anyway, so glad it ended up working out, because it would have been a little hard to stop it. Nice, we're good there. You should throw those. Yeah. Should throw some more. I don't really... Oh my god. No, bro, no. That worked out, I guess. I wanted to get around him, but mushrooming, I didn't realize how tight I would end up going. I could snipe them, but actually I will. We're not playing super pacifist. We have to try and win. I don't know. It's a little bit of a gray area for me. I don't know if that's super defensive on the line, because like I'm only playing defensive to protect myself from getting hit, but the odds of me getting hit in those final second, I think it's worth just throwing it. But I'll take it. I believe that was 5th. I wasn't actually looking. I don't know. You guys will know. I'm surprised it took till the last race for us to get a repick, but here we are. Since we're over on this side, I'm just gonna try and get on. This might be super risky. Oh my god, I didn't even switch. Bro! I deserved that. I so deserved that. I'm sorry, Baby Daisy. You weren't meant to be for the attacking lifestyle. She's not going to be prepared for this, but it must be done. This is why I wanted to do 2 people with the same stats, because I had a feeling I was bound to somehow forget in between or just get distracted in the like 10 seconds you have in between races. And I in fact did. I'm not gonna even go for that other rail strategy, because I tend to either overshoot it and then I don't know how to do that charge jump thing. That's another thing on my list of important things that I need to learn how to do in this game. That's one thing I like. You gotta be offensive. Sorry, Baby Daisy. One thing I do like with this game, well, I guess I don't like inherently like it, but it is a nice outcome of the fact that there's only 30 tracks that you'll play. You have to get really good at those 30 tracks. Like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you know, there's 96 tracks. Not everyone's gonna be super skilled or comfortable with all of them, but in this game, like, you want to compete, you're gonna have to learn some crazy tech. Like, I would not be surprised if it gets to a point where some of these rooms you play like cheap balls and half the room does Tarzan, and it's like, chat, I'm cooked. Like, I need to be doing Tarzan if I want to have a decent chance. Or like on this track, how everyone goes for the upper rail, or DK pass, or you have to cut the turns tight, stuff like that. Please get the double. No, another lovely head bounce. Have I shared how much I love them? This was such a bad race. This was such a bad race. I think that honestly doesn't really confirm that I'm bad at this track, even though I am. I think it more confirms that Baby Daisy's not meant for the tough streets of Shy Guy Bazaar, just attacking people, hitting them randomly. We finished with defend at an average of 5.67 and attack with an average of 8. This is not really surprising to me. I was expecting defend to win. I think realistically a nice blend of the two is good, but what this more so confirms is Baby Daisy's better than Baby Peach.